This week in Salem, secrets are weaponized, kisses come with consequences, and vampires aren't just for Halloween. Welcome to Days of Our Lives, week of April 14th. Here's everything you need to know about the emotional reunions, explosive accusations, and the very dangerous secrets that are about to surface. First up, Sammy Brady and Rafe Hernandez. Their history is long, messy, and emotionally charged. But this week, they aren't looking back, they're diving headfirst into what might be the most dangerous reunion in Salem right now. In the promo, we see it, the kiss. And it's not timid, it's not accidental. It's intentional, heated, magnetic, a collision of emotion, desire, and nostalgia that's been quietly simmering ever since their last goodbye. For Sammy and Rafe, this kiss isn't just a spark, it's a reignition of everything unresolved between them. And they don't stop there. Spoilers confirm the two will cross the point of no return. They'll end up in bed together, and for a moment, it'll feel like the past and present have merged. But here's the real question. Was it love, or just loneliness? Because both of them are carrying baggage. Rafe is fresh off heartbreak with Jada Hunter, and Sammy? She's never been one to sit quietly with her emotions. So when the heat fades and reality sets in, what comes next? Will this lead to a genuine second chance? Or will they both wake up to regret it? Because in Salem, passion always comes with a price, and sometimes the cost is more than either one is willing to pay. Meanwhile, over at the Kuriakis' estate, another kind of heat is rising, only this time, it's pure confrontation. Maggie Kuriakis returns home, only to find a shadow from the past lurking in her living room, Vivian Alamain. Freshly released from prison, Vivian doesn't knock. She doesn't wait for permission. She moves in like she owns the place. But Maggie? She's not having it. In a moment that's already stealing headlines, Maggie storms into the foyer, furious and unapologetic. She looks at Philip and makes it crystal clear. The vampire better be gone before I come back down. Vivian smirks. She's not scared. She's amused. Because this is exactly what she wants, a war of wills. Philip tries to de-escalate, offering excuses and promises, but when he fails to force Vivian out, the real game begins. Vivian doesn't just sit back, she strikes. She heads straight to Xander Kuriakis' office, and there, she drops a nuclear bomb. Victor never wrote that letter. The letter that cleared Philip's name. The letter that influenced the family's entire estate battle. Was a fake. And now? Vivian is ready to prove it. This isn't just personal, it's strategic. Because if the letter falls apart, so does Philip's credibility, and potentially Sarah's relationship with Xander, since she's been pretending to know nothing. But for how long can Sarah play dumb? And what happens when Xander finally realizes he's been manipulated? The Kuriakis family may be on the verge of tearing itself apart from the inside. And Vivian? She'll be there, front row, fangs out, ready to pick up the pieces, or burn them all. In a darker corner of Salem, tension crackles between two people who know how to play hardball, and this time, JJ is done playing nice. He corners Gabby, not with vague accusations or idle curiosity, but with cold, pointed suspicion. He's been watching her, noticing the way she dodges questions, the way her story shifts. The way she never talks about that night unless forced to. And now? He's ready to confront her. You had motive, you had opportunity, and you don't have an alibi. The words slice through the room like a blade. Gabby lashes out, naturally. She denies, deflects. Her temper flares, and she accuses JJ of jumping to conclusions, again. But for all her fire, there's one thing she can't deny. She was at the DeMera mansion that night. With a gun. We saw her. We know she was there. But we didn't see who pulled the trigger. And now, JJ is starting to believe Gabby may not just be a person of interest. She may be the key to unraveling the entire cover-up. Because whether she's guilty or not, Gabby is hiding something. And JJ can feel it in her every word, her every pause, her every desperate effort to shut the conversation down. So he pushes. And as the pressure builds, the question changes. Is Gabby covering her own tracks? Or is she protecting someone she loves? Either way, JJ's not stopping. Because this time, he's going to get the truth, even if he has to drag it out of the shadows himself. Far from the noise and confrontations in Salem, a different kind of tension builds, quieter, heavier. Steve Johnson and Marlena Evans have come to a crossroads. They've been chasing clues, following whispers, holding on to hope in a place that's given them more questions than answers. And now, after one more phone call that leads nowhere, Steve finally says it. This is the end of the line. The words hang in the air like a curtain dropping. He's not angry. He's not defeated. He's just tired of chasing shadows, tired of running on adrenaline and faith, tired of not finding John Black. Marlena listens, quietly heartbroken. She doesn't argue. She understands. But it still hurts. Because this isn't just about the mission. It's about the man they're trying to bring home. And letting go, even just for now, feels like a betrayal. Steve suggests they pause, regroup, take a step back and figure out where to go from here. But Marlena? She's still holding on to something deeper, a sense of danger she can't shake. A feeling that John is out there, in trouble, waiting. It's one of the most human moments between them in recent memory, two battle-scarred allies, forced to admit they may have hit a wall. But with Steve still believing they've learned all they can in Estonia, and Marlena still sensing they're not done, one thing becomes clear. This isn't the end of the story. It's just the end of a chapter. And when they return to Salem, they may not come back with answers, but they'll come back changed. What happens when secrets unravel faster than the lies that tried to bury them? Let's break it down, because the fallout has officially begun. Sammy and Rafe. A flame rekindled or a firestorm ahead? Their reunion is picking up speed, fueled by passion and decades of complicated history. But is it real love, or just a moment of weakness cloaked in nostalgia and regret? Old wounds are reopening, and neither of them has truly dealt with the past. As sparks fly, one question lingers: are they healing, or setting themselves up for more heartbreak? The Kuriaki's house divides. Maggie has drawn a hard line with Philip: clean up your act or face exile. But Philip's loyalty to family has always been twisted by ambition, and with Vivian lurking in the shadows, whispering dark truths about Victor's legacy, things could spiral fast. If war breaks out in the Kuriaki's mansion, no one is safe, not even Maggie. Vivian isn't just stirring the pot, she's lighting it on fire. She claims to have the real story behind Victor's last words, and a letter that could blow open every lie that's been told since his death. If what she has is genuine, it could destroy Sarah and Philip's carefully crafted cover, and force them to reckon with a truth they've been desperate to bury. JJ's accusations. Is Gabby guilty or hiding a bigger secret? JJ won't back down. He believes Gabby's not telling the whole story, and he might be right. But if Gabby isn't the one behind the crime, who is she protecting? The deeper JJ digs, the clearer it becomes. Gabby may be covering for someone with far more to lose, and far more dangerous motives. Steve and Marlena. A love on the edge. The bond between Steve and Marlena has been tested before, but never like this. With John still missing, and new threats circling, they're stepping into a chapter filled with emotional landmines. The path forward isn't just uncertain, it might be irreversible. How much will they risk to find John, and will they be the same when they do? And now, the big questions. Can Sammy and Rafe really start over, or are they just replaying a doomed love story? Is Gabby a mastermind, or just a pawn in someone else's twisted game? Will Maggie win her power struggle with Vivian, or will Vivian sink her claws in deeper than ever? And who forged Victor's letter? Was it manipulation, or something even darker? Because Vivian isn't bluffing, she has the evidence, and she's ready to burn bridges. Once she talks, Salem won't ever be the same. Now it's your turn. Who really shot EJ? Is Sarah finally about to be exposed for her part in the cover-up? Can Steve and Marlena hold it together long enough to find John, or will their mission tear them apart? Drop your wildest theories in the comments. We're watching. We always are. Like, subscribe, and smash that bell so you never miss a twist, a betrayal, or the next bombshell from Days of Our Lives. Because in Salem, every secret screams to be heard. Every love story hides a lie, and every week, someone's truth burns to the ground.